day. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long. Another try after the first down sack. Carr.
Open man is the tight end Troutman.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now Carr. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Carr.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Carr completes it, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 catches, 72 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
And Carr's throw taken in by Collins. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
From just shy of midfield, Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter. But that time, they were up to the challenge.
Again, it's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first play sack, Makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded at the 33.
And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Carr's throw here into the hands of Jones. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Carr.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
Setting up the screen, here's Algier. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Here's Carr to throw.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On 1st down, Carr.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted.
Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
There are the numbers for Samuel from that game last week. 3 catches, 60 yards.
And I don't know about you, partner, but if anybody ranks me in the top 10 in anything, I'm really happy. And that's exactly where he is now, number 10 in the league in receiving yards.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. And he was able to run free after the catch.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from 1st down. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no 1st down. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Tucker's kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
Throwing on 2nd down, Carr. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Carr.
Got a man. It's Collins, complete.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here are the Chargers to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler. Exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Santos with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set them back on second.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Shows off the quick feet as he takes this one up to the 20. They'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Now the point after try for Santos. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
So out come the Chargers.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he could turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
On the counter, Hunt. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
Again, it's Ricard, the fullback.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Chargers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Chargers at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now back to throw. Flush, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They're on the good side of this game right now with a lead, but they were on the bad side last week in that loss to Cincinnati, so now trying to make amends. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Dumps this one off to Algier.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, Do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The Carr's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down.
And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 30.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Carr. Man open. Here is Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Carr. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Working with a 2nd and 4.
Carr now to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster again.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll run here with Algier.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Shotgun now for Carr. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Carr. And they finally get to him as he's taken down. Call it a big loss of 10 there. And it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. This from 32 yards away. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. This one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory on the